Cool. Welcome back. Last time, after finishing up some fighting with Ethre's creatures, you were following up on a secondary note you received from a job for Ryan Belcast. You went to Overseer Mallant. He gave you a job, and then you immediately said, fuck that, we're not doing that. After accepting the job. So, any case, you ghosted him, basically, and you waited for your items to be done that Ethri promised you for defeating those creatures. Afterwards, she had basically pleaded in her own way for your help. For something that was, causing her some problems, where a shipment of hers was basically being ransomed to her for some degree, and she asked that you take care of all the people on the boat and bring her shipment to her, which you promptly started doing. You went onto the ship after being flown in by a group of Vesserab riders, and you took over the ship and started getting the ship ready to head back to the dock, even though none of you have any sort of sailing experience whatsoever. But you're doing a good job of it. Other than that, Jafiri headed down to the bowels of the ship and found what is presumably her shipment, which happens to be a bunch of exotic animals, most of which you don't really know too much about. But after some of them had reacted aggressively towards you, Jafiri, you retreated upstairs and participated in the sailing of the ship. And you are all headed towards the city now. And it's been a little bit. You're not too far out from the city, but it is taking a while. You aren't really catching the wind too well, so you're not sailing too fast. But you are pulling in, and you can see the city on the horizon and the buildings starting to get a little bigger as you are moving closer into the docking area. If I remember correctly, it is Garob who is piloting the ship and kind of in control of everything that's happening. So yeah, you're sailing in. It's looking fine. You do see a ship in the distance that is kind of not coming your way, but it's like you notice that your paths will cross. You can't really tell the timing if it's if you're going to be intercepted or if you're going to intercept their course or anything. Right now, it's not looking great, but who knows?
All right, in that case. Hey, girl.
Good Lord, we keep going forward.
You're going to keep going forward? Is that what she said?
Yeah, ignoring it. Unless we get they'll move.
I see. Okay. You keep moving forward. Roll some dice. Oh, you know what? I'm not even really set up completely on my side.
Oh no, wait, girl, that's not a ship, that's an iceberg. Ah.
So true. It's the second tower.
No.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you can see the ship. It is definitely a trading vessel of some sort. And you can hear that one of them are ringing a bell. And you hear shouting distance. You can't really make out what they're saying, though. It is very faint, what you're hearing. And then you see that their masts are shifting and they are changing direction. seems to be adjusting to your trajectory. Go ahead and make a perception check, Garob, as you are leading the vessel.
16.
Ooh.
16. Yeah, they definitely are moving out of your interception range. It seems like, you're not like really good at judging the speeds and stuff, but they're moving out of any sort of path you would be in. So they're making way for you, just like you had hoped.
Lord.
You do see that there is the Vesarabs riding ahead of you. They have not really communicated anything with you since you guys had taken over the vessel. But in any case, you continue on, and now you're getting to where the dock is pretty much imminent. You need to figure out how you're going to be getting into this dock. So what's the first thing you're doing as you're trying to get this boat ready to dock into the city?
Alright, let's start raising these sails.
Know if we can efficiently dock this boat.
Does
Okay.
anyone know anything about
How far away are the Vesarabs?
I mean, they're flying ahead of you. In fact, they're flying a little faster, so sometimes they're like kind of circling back. It's not really easy to keep the same pace. You guys are going a little bit slow, like I said.
How far away would they be roughly?
Oh God. Well, the bigger problem is that they're higher up, so they're over like 100 feet up, and then they're also like 80 to 100 feet forward. So they're a good distance away from the boat.
Or if I yell at them using thaumaturgy so my voice is 3 times louder.
Go ahead. Make using thaumaturgy. Go ahead and make a performance check with advantage. See if you can get these guys' attention.
It's a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to make enough noise that one of the riders kind of breaks off from the pack and dips down and circles around. Is now kind of hovering on the side of the boat with the Vesarab just kind of waiting.
Sir, we do not know how to dock this boat. None of us are sailors.
All right. All right, then just get close and then just put the anchor down and leave it in the harbor.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep. And then he goes off and flies back up and seems to be talking with the guys up there. Anyway, so you're pulling in. You're still, a decent amount out. When suddenly there is a large gust of wind and your sails suddenly move forward. It's really hard to judge how fast you're going, but you are going significantly faster as you are approaching this dock. There are more ships now being active and kind of filling the void. It wasn't as big of a deal as you were pulling in, but now with the speed of the ship going faster, it might become a problem. What's your plan of action?
Raise the sails.
All right. They've called to raise the sails. I need everyone to do a strength, except for Garob. Everyone to do a strength check to see how quickly you can raise the sails.
Okay.
Normally it wouldn't matter, but as this is a
Fuck.
odd
It's same modifier, so
thing for you.
this saves the same.
Should have checked my accident one from before. Ugh.
Off day.
Hold on 1 second while I redo this.
Jafir, as strong as there is.
Oh, that's a throw that you fail.
Okay. Oh, Coleman, it's a strength check, not a save. Or is it
It's
the
the same
same roll
mod-
for you? Okay.
It's the same modifier. That's why.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you guys, one side of it seems to be going up fine, but the other side isn't, and it actually makes it lopsided, and you start turning a little bit. Just with the uneven amount of force going into the sail. And you see a fisher boat, which was, fine at first, all of a sudden in the way of the ship, and it just gets demolished as you accidentally plow through it. And you see, yeah. Yeah. What is your next plan of action? You are now able to get both the sails up, but the sudden gust of wind and the turn did cause that to happen. You're not quite on the same course as you were before, but you're still heading towards the harbor.
Hold steady.
Okay. You're holding steady as you are heading in towards the dock. Go ahead and make a perception check. Who's at the front? Actually, you know what? I don't have it open. Who's at the front? Is Jafir right at the front? Okay, yeah. Jafir, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
16. Jafir, there is faintly, you can see that there is a set of rocks that are, poking out of the water, and that you are on a collision course on it right now.
Oh, okay. Then as soon as I see it, I yell as loud as I can and say, "Hey, there's some rocks in our way. We gotta turn to not hit them."
What?
What?
Eh?
Wait.
Jafir, they all ask what?
I thought they weren't being serious. I said there are rocks in the way. We gotta turn in order to not hit them. There's rocks in the way.
There you go. Heard him that time.
What about the back of the boat? What did you say?
Yeah, you're able to pass the message up. It does take a few turns, but Garab, you hear the message. I assume you turn the boat.
Yes.
And you narrowly avoid the rocks, as it does take a while for the message to come up. And you could see that the way the rocks, if you had hit it at the way you were as you're passing it, you could see that it would have caused significant hull damage, and that you might be taking on water, which would have been bad considering that the whole purpose of this was to protect the creatures that you're transporting, and they're at the bottom of the boat. So good that you avoid those rocks. As you're pulling in, the ship starts slowing down, and you are a good distance away from the harbor, but you're not, all the way cruising into the dock. One of the Vesarab riders rolls around and just kind of waves at you.
Hello.
And he points towards the anchor.
Release the anchor.
Dropping anchor.
Okay, you drop the anchor, and the ship slowly cruises to a stop in the middle of the harbor. And then the Vesarab riders fly off.
Job done.
I'm done.
Oh, okay, we're done. All right. Well, so is
Oh, how do we get back?
how is there like some sort of bridge we can drop or something? Nah, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're way too far away from the docks to be like you're a good distance away. I mean, in the nature of like how you were, from what I was describing and what was, what I thought was kind of the intention, was that you guys aren't really great at sailing, so you protected yourselves by
Yep.
moving it back a distance.
About how far away are we from like the dock?
Oh, you're like 500 feet, I would say. So you
Are
I mean
there
like you,
like are there like small boats on the sides of this boat, or is it just this singular boat? There's no like
actually
escape rafts.
let me check the map real quick. Let me see if I don't remember there being one.
We may have to re-raise
But
anchor then.
oh, you know what? I deleted the map because I was trying to make room. I'll check downloads. Where's the ship?
Rod.
Here he goes. You do see boats on the sides of the ship that you could use.
Can they fit all of us, or at least the people who can who needs it? You know, there are like maybe 2 or 3 that can probably fly, or an alternative solution.
Yeah.
You could. The boat's big enough for sure. I mean, it's
All right.
designated to be like an escape vessel for a crew. So you're less than a crew. Yeah, you can all
It can
fit
hold
on
the
one
horse.
boat.
All right, lads, let's take this here boat and just row ourselves back to shore and then turn this in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's like a good idea.
Oh, you scared? There, you feel like
Um,
your voice is a bit
not-
shaky.
I'm not really good around smaller boats. I mean, that boat looks decently sized, but it's a little small
Aye.
for my taste.
Oh, what do you mean? It's built to say for emergencies, to save a whole crew, and we're kind of less of a whole crew.
Oh yeah.
Granted
okay,
that we
then,
had trouble sailing the ship.
I know. I just got worries. I don't want to fall over.
You could always
Well,
just
if you
stay
got
on the ship
worries,
and join us later.
make sure you point your arse in the direction of the water, just in case.
What?
Hey, if you got worries, not my problem. Unless, you make it our problem. But regardless, you'll be fine.
No.
Unless we need to tie you down.
Well, tie me
Or do you want to stay
down.
here and wait for someone to save you?
I'll go with y'all. Y'all say it's safe, so I'll trust your judgment.
Aye, everyone grab an oar. And let's all hop on this here little raft sailboat thing.
An oar?
Aye, how else are we going to, row ourselves back to shore?
I don't know what an oar is.
Really? Do you really?
Yeah.
Coleman, go ahead and make a history check. For me real quick.
History.
Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
I mean, you don't really know much about centaurs, but you never heard of a horse that has oared on a boat, so maybe
Okay.
that's relevant.
I grab 2 and hand one to Jafira. This is an oar. Actually,
Oh,
you know how you would use one, right? I feel like it'd be very intuitive.
considering your wording, I don't know, you put it in the water or something, then I don't know.
Okay, I do the motion on how to use an oar to demonstrate on how Jafira should use the oar when we're all there and we need to row the shore.
Oh, okay. I'll do my best then. I'll use it like how you're doing it.
All right. Make sure I get like on even sides, so not one side gets too much thrust than the other. Once we're lowered,
Oh, okay.
and it's superb. Actually, how would this boat be sent down the waters? Do we cut the rope, or is there like a?
No, there is a contraption
All right.
to lower the boat.
do that.
All right. Assuming we all are in the boat now with an oar. All right, let's set this thing down and.
So
Get
the way that it works is that you have to. Well, no, I'm sorry. Let me. I take that back. Yeah. You can lower the boat from inside the boat. Who is going
could
to
just
be
use
lowering the boat?
I
You
will.
could just use your mage hand.
I vote
Yeah, I was
Steve
saying,
can
it-
fly.
If there's like a lever, could you use Mage Hand?
No, it's fine. You can lower from inside the boat. That makes sense. But yeah, you're able to lower the boat. Except I need to know who is doing it.
What's an edge
I will.
Okay, we have John. Anyone's gonna help him?
Nope.
I don't. How would you help lower the boat?
Well,
He's got it. He's a
it's
big,
a
strong
pulley.
man.
It's a pulley system, so you would be helping with dropping the boat from, just basically lowering the boat with the rope.
You've got this, John.
All right, I got this.
Okay, go ahead and make a strength check, John. Yeah, you
He got
deftly drop the boat into the water and barely making a splash as you place it in. You have just a lot of control, surprisingly. But this isn't a very difficult system for you to understand. It's just it works, right? So, in any case, yeah. So you go ahead and you row into the dock. It takes you, say, about 20 minutes to get over there. And as you are pulling into the dock, you can see at the edge of the dock is a boat that is being filled with some Shadowvar and then other worker people. And one of the Shadowvar kind of look over to you guys, says, "Why aren't you still on the boat?"
I'm done.
We have claimed the boat over there. Points at boat.
You're supposed to be guarding the boat until we can get over. Whatever.
Oh, I guess we roll back.
He
Lads!
sees you turning around. It's like, no, it doesn't matter now.
Oh.
We're gonna be there.
Lads, back to shore. we're like 30 feet out. Go back.
Yeah, he just kind of shakes his head while looking at you guys. But in any case, yeah, you are able to park the boat just fine and get back onto shore.
Heck yeah. Well, in that case, I look while we're on the shore. I look back and see if they're at the boat yet, or see if they're on the ship yet. Those Shadowvar, they were like kind of rowing their way there.
They're pretty close. They're still a little bit. They're not on the boat yet, but it seems like they are approaching quickly enough.
Oh, alright. In that case, y'all want to go report to E3 and tell her job done?
Aye.
Alright, then let's go. To the hole! There she blows! Done it.
Okay. Yeah. It takes you a little bit, but you get back to the hole. It takes you back about an hour to get through town. It's busy. It's the middle of the day. It's tons of traders and carts and whatnot. You get back to the hole and you wait for a little bit. You wait 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and 40 minutes, and then finally someone grabs you to take you back to E3's office. And as you are headed that way, you see coming in the opposite direction from her office is Overseer Mallant with two shades that are wearing the guard garb in tow. And he sees you all, which, by the way, if you haven't seen yet, I did post a picture in art of what Malin and Ethri look like. So, he sees you and looks absolutely disgusted with you all. Does not acknowledge you in any other way, and then walks past you. And as you are walking into office, the door closes behind you, and you see Ethri. She's kind of looking through some papers, and she looks up and says, "Welcome back. I heard that you had a successful mission."
Yeah, the mission was successful. I looked at the bottom of the ship, and all the creatures, well, as far as I know, were there. One of them tried to spray me, but I'm alright.
Oh, spray! Yeah, that's it's a good thing that you dodge out of the way. Those things can be quite brutal.
Yes.
I mean,
Very.
I heard you can't get the stink out for like 2 weeks, so it's a good thing that you got that out of the way.
He already stinks.
All right. Well, I guess job well done. Oh, and let me just check. How many of the creatures did you see?
Let's see. I saw one big, like, I don't know how to describe it. He's like bulbous. Like, I guess I'd consider him a frog.
Right. Okay. There's one. Yes. What else?
Okay, and then there's like the creature that I was talking about spraying at me. There's like kind of just 2 of them, from what I recall.
What about the
then-
other creatures?
Yeah. And then from what my memory serves, I think I remember that creature well. Their eyes were glowing in the dark, and I believe it's a lynx.
Right. And how many?
Maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4. I'm unsure.
Well, I hope your count is wrong because you're short about 2 creatures, but never mind that. Let's see here. I didn't promise any monetary reward for this, so I mean, I don't have anything to give you right now. Is there something I can help you with?
I mean, that's fine. We just figured, we let you know. Don't really know if there's anything really. I mean, if anyone else has anything they want, then they can ask.
She looks at the rest of you all.
Well, somebody has a goal to reach the top, and that's you, horse boy.
Oh, thanks for reminding me, Steve. Actually, there is a question I've been really curious to ask, since I've like talked to a blacksmith about this the other day. Do you happen to know a way to get to the floating lands that are above this city?
Oh, the air district. Well, if you can't get up there yourself, you have to basically be allowed in. It's pretty heavy. I wouldn't say it's heavily guarded, but it's hard to get into. Why? What did you need up there?
Oh, personally, I've been trying to have a particular spear made, and also there is it also pertains to our mission, I believe, that really need to get something to someone. I can't really remember.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. You had that letter for Incantor Ostrom, correct?
I think, yeah. Not familiar with the name, but yeah.
Not familiar with the ruler of the city.
No. I'm not, at least.
Oh,
Maybe
that's all
this.
right. That's all right. He's a bit of a bore anyway. But in any case, Well, you have helped me quite a bit. Let me ask a few people what I can do about getting you up there. But it will take a little bit of time. I don't really have anything else for you to do right now. But what would help you all is if you had someone else speaking good for you. Considering the talk that I just had with Overseer Mallet, you're going to need some help from somebody, just to give you a good word in. Because, while I'm respected, Overseer Mallet's sort of seen as the senior for all actions down here. So having someone else kind of speak up for you would be beneficial for you all.
Oh, yeah.
No.
That
Or you
sounds
could try
like a
to
good idea.
you could try to patch things up with the fellow, but he's hard to please, and oh gosh, I mean, I wouldn't do it if I were in your position.
Well, in that case, is there anyone else you might know that's kind of like equally as respected, if not maybe a little more or maybe a little less?
Well, actually, now that you ask, there's one other name I need to look up.
That's so
Well,
funny.
there's Ryan Belcast, who I think you're working with already. He's sort of our bridge in between with the Ionian people and us. And he's kind of cute if you ask me, but he's a little bit stuck down here. He doesn't really look too hard, but he's respected. His family's respected by us, so it wouldn't be weird. It wouldn't be weird if his word would help you push you over the edge. There's also the High Priest Iltmer at the Shar Temple. His word is pretty well regarded just because he's the religious figurehead of everyone down here. If you're good on his side, then you're pretty much good with any one of us Netherese.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Thank you very much for the information.
Of course. Now, I have to go first inspect my my beautiful new acquisition. So I'm going to go do that, and then I will start looking into helping you. Okay, so come back in, I don't know, a week, and hopefully you've made a bit more of a name of yourself, and we'll go from there.
All right, thank you very much, and good day.
All right, ta-ta.
Have a good day. I start walking out.
Entrance and exits.
Okay. Yeah, you are guided out of the hole, and you are outside.
Alright, I talk with the rest of the party. It seems like we might want to try our hand at this Altair guy. He seems like really important here as well, so it might be beneficial helping him too, because he might know something more about what's up.
I'm with you. Just hopefully he doesn't try to convert you.
No, I would never. Oh. I'm
More
gonna
flashbacks.
I'm gonna convene in my brain real quick. If y'all want to head there.
Convene in your brain.
Oh, what?
That's great. Okay.
I think he's stepping away.
Go ahead and do
Where-
that, Shirai. We'll go.
So you want to go to the Shar Temple, or do you want to go? You don't even have to go to either of them. You can just do something else if you want.
What time of day is it?
Oh, it's like the afternoon. You showed up early for your weapons, which you got, and it's middle of the day.
I'm for going to the Shar Temple and trying to talk to the priest.
Yeah, fuck
But
it. What do we got to lose?
If nobody else,
Sure, we can go. But as we go, I will say, so should we like somehow get some sort of teacher for Jafiri to speak normally? Because that was a weird way of saying he needs to be alone with his thoughts for a bit, don't you think?
yeah. But I've gotten used to his quirky speech.
He might just be preparing himself before he enters the temple to Shah.
I don't know if I've gotten
Hmm.
used to it. I don't understand it still, but I'm just gonna.
You know, the
Go with
important
it.
thing is most of us understood and can relay that information. So, you know, the few of us can be left in the dark and just go with it anyway. Granted, I just go with whatever Jafiri I say anyway, which, you know, looking back, might not be the greatest of choices.
Maybe he'll try to convert you to his weird horsey ways.
I don't think. I'm not so sure about that.
All right. So you all start heading over to the Shar Temple, which is. Let me see if I can find the name for it. This is why I'm trying to put all my notes into one thing that I can go back to.
We went to the Shar Temple before, haven't we?
Yeah, you
Or
did.
is there
I'm just
multiple?
there's one temple.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought.
Actually, go ahead and make a history check real quick.
Because there could technically be more if it was the main religion, and because this is a pretty big town, isn't it?
It's a city.
Or yeah, sorry, I said the
let
main
me-
town, but I meant
Yeah. So you made 13, and I'll just tell you on that 13. Let me just see.
because I think when we went, I wasn't here because I had to step away, but it was when people needed their age healed.
Yeah, there is. Okay, so first thing is, let me just check to see. Yeah, there's over 100,000 people in this city, which is, huge for, or it's just like a typical city. But I mean, like, it's pretty big. With that history check, you also know that, after the Shadow of Our, they weren't defeated, but they basically fell, is the best way to put it. That basically all worship of Shar was outlawed in Sembia. So this would probably be the only temple to Shar that's allowed in the entirety of Sembia. And in general, Shar's not really well thought after, so there's not many to begin with. But this is probably the only temple to Shar in Sembia. And it is called the Shrouded Sanctum. But you can, but you approach up. It does take you a while. It is tucked in, into the northeast, more north than where the graveyard incident was taking place. And it's sort of, it's up in elevation, and it's just harder to get to in general. This part of the city is definitely not designed the same way as the majority of the city, mainly because you are near the wall of the city. And you're approaching, and you can tell that this part of the city is also relatively new, whether it was rebuilt or if this is just a whole new section of the city, you're not sure. But you can see styles that are much different than the rest of the city. I think Coleman can do a history check on this to see if they can.
History.
Yeah.
+1.
12. Yeah. So, I mean, you're not super familiar with it, but you kind of just put 2 to 2 together that the building style is significantly not modern. It is a Netherese style of buildings here. There is a lot of darker colors used though here. So it's weird because there's not a lot of solid Netherese ruins. So it's really hard to tell exactly what is Netherese, like as a whole. But from what the vague history that you know, this is probably all Netherese type buildings. But as you progress, you also just feel sort of a sense of darkness, just kind of wash over the place. It's the middle of the day. The sun is up high. You can see the sun. But it feels like the wall is casting a shadow somehow upon you as you're approaching this temple. And outside, you can see 2 braziers that are lit with this fire that is darker than what you would expect. It's not black and it's not like purple or anything like that. But it almost seems like the light isn't emanating from it. It looks like it's contained within the flame. Which is, I mean, it's hard to tell anyway because it's the middle of the day, but there's just something off with it. You just can't really tell. You can't really put your finger on it. But you do remember coming here the last time, which was about 2 weeks ago. And none of you really remember feeling any of this, feeling this way or seeing these things. Like the buildings you saw, but it wasn't really, important at the time because you were focused on John and his recovery. But it's much more noticeable now. There's this growing pit in your stomach that something's missing. This feeling of longing begins to grow in all of you. It's not anything that would affect your decision making or anything like that, but there's something missing in general.
Can I roll insight to kind of pin down what this feeling is for exactly?
I think I could just give it to you.
Okay.
You generally feel that there's an effect coming from this area, and Shar is the Lady of Loss. This feeling is probably just a very light effect of the power of Shar in this area. This feeling of something missing, of losing something, is predominantly, what you would attribute it to. Just like I said, it doesn't affect your decision making or anything. You still are very conscious of who you are and what you want in life, but it's almost like a hunger for something that's not food. But it's so very light, it's just barely noticeable.
Oh, okay.
I just remembered something.
Mm-hmm.
Do we ever get more diamonds to replenish the amount that we lost in that last big battle?
Oh, perhaps we
Should
can get
probably
it
do
here.
that.
No.
No, actually, I don't know if they have any. Never mind. I don't know why.
Surely there's a store around here somewhere.
We could probably
Yeah,
get
stop to
more
get some
on the
before the
way
end of
at
the
some
night.
point.
Yeah, we could probably just do it out there.
Yeah, you guys, you don't have to head directly to the temple. We can just say that was something you were looking out for on the way over. John, go ahead and make a perception check, because you're the one who brought it up.
use those
14.
eyeballs.
Yeah, you're able to find a shop, just kind of a wholesale shop that kind of sells lots of different things. And you poke your head in, you can see that they do sell gems, and you're able to go in and purchase what diamonds you need for. How much are you looking for?
At least 2 resurrections worth, I would say.
What is it? It's 500 or is it
think
400?
I
It's
can never
300.
remember.
It's 300. Yeah, I can't.
Okay,
remember
I
the-
I thought it was 300, but then you said 500, and that was what
Yeah.
my second guess was, so I believed you.
Yeah. So you get 6 diamonds worth 100 gold each. But you have to pay 600 gold. So I assume that comes out of the party funds.
Yeah, not coming out of party funds. But can I see if there's like 2 additional diamonds worth
I'm
100
doing
Gs
D&D.
for myself?
2 100? Yeah. No, you can get
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it if you just leave it out, I
Nice.
guess, or just pour it and bring it, whichever. Okay.
Okay. Oh, you know that? Add that to the party inventory, right, John?
John?
What? What? Sorry.
The diamonds in the party inventory, or you want me to do it?
I can. Whoever's able to resurrect should have the diamonds, right? Is that what we're talking
Yeah,
about?
or party inventory is like everyone has access pretty much.
No,
Yeah,
I mean
okay.
it's on your person. Come.
Yeah, like in character that we like agreed that it's on my
I mean
person.
that it is just on.
It's
your-
on. Okay, so
So probably should.
if that's
not
how you
do
want to do
that.
it, you can do.
I mean,
you can
wait,
do
take
that.
the gold out of the party inventory first, though. So like, actually, I'll do that. 600 out of the party
Wha-
inventory.
How about one of you just keep track of party inventory so you're not all trying to go in there? Like
Yeah,
like
you
in
just be
terms
the
of
only one
like
that edits it.
yeah, one person just add and subtract stuff like, and then
Okay.
that way
I'll
you guys
do
aren't like
Goldman.
I like the RP involved, but for purposes of just not getting confused and everything, it'd just be easier to
Yeah, I'll do
just
that.
have.
All right.
Okay, so you are, after we go through that, you go through the area of the temple, you start feeling this feeling of wrongness in you that is just beginning to creep up. And you enter into the temple area, which, give me 1 second, actually, now that I think about it. See if I can find this thing. Where did I put it? Is it here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you enter into the temple, being guided in by 2 monks, acolytes, something like that, who have a blindfold over their eyes. They don't say anything, but they open the door and they kind of lead you in. And you walk into the building, and you first see. Well, let me start by saying this. The building looks like it is built into the wall. There is a large portion of the building that is jutted out from the wall, and then you see you can see that it is continuing into the stone on the wall. And you walk in, and immediately you feel like this place is much bigger than it looks like on the outside. Because you can see multiple halls that kind of lead to other rooms. You can see directly in front of you, there is a statue of sorts. If anyone wants to make a religion check,
I shall.
you can. Okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Fuck.
19.
19. Um, so this is a representation of Shar, but it's not. She's looks like she's in like combat armor. It's very odd. I'm not sure. I don't think you have enough knowledge about Shar, like the religion of Shar, with a 19 to really figure out anything more about the statue. But you do know that this is supposed to be a representation of Shar. You can gather that whatever this representation is probably the main theme of the temple. So there's obviously whenever there is lots of temples are dedicated to specific gods, but most of them have like a focus based on their portfolio or their history and their purpose and their goals. And you feel like this is a good representation of what this temple's purpose is, but you can't gather what that means in this. In any case, beyond the statue, you do see there is a carpeted, kind of a carpet laid out to the doors on the far side that probably continue on past the doors. Probably a more official part of the temple. But you are greeted with a woman who is dressed in all black, who is a shade. You can see roiling under her skin is the shadows that you're so accustomed to. But they are much more active than what you've usually seen. Usually it's very passive. They're very kind of slow, smoky moving. They kind of just kind of fade up as they move up on the face or the neck and whatnot. These shadows are much darker, and they are rapid and writhe on the face, almost as if they're trying to escape from the skin, almost. Definitely more formed and almost dangerous looking to an extent. But she seems to be waiting for you all to come in. And as you approach, she says, "What brings you to the shrouded sanctum?"
We came here to meet with a fellow we were told about called Priest Altair. Or
Are you speaking of High Priest Ilitmer?
Oh, yes, yes. My apologies. I didn't mean to misspeak his name. Yes,
The High
Alter.
Priest. The High Priest is in meditation. You cannot meet him.
Oh well. Would there be a more convenient time that we could meet this high priest?
For one uninitiated, no.
Hmm.
We were sent
Right.
by, Ethri of the Whole.
Ethri's word has no sway within these walls.
All right.
Well, is there any way that you like? Is there anything we could do like for you to allow us to meet with them, or you have anything that needs to be done?
We don't need to meet with Jafira.
Oh, all
We
right.
just came here looking for work.
Work. The only work that we have is for people faithful to Shar. None of you have made any contribution to show that you are.
Oh,
How would we make these contribution?
Shar is the Lady of Loss. Therefore, you must give up something of yours. Something of worth.
Like what?
That is up to you. But know this. The greater the loss, the greater the respect.
Anything you're keen on giving up on, Jafira?
what, me? Not, I don't think I would. I mean,
What, is your god not chill with Shaw?
what?
Some crazy that he could give up.
Is your god not chill with Shaw?
I believe he doesn't feel strongly one way or the other. I mean,
Actually, go
But-
ahead and make a religion check on Scare It, if you would.
okay, I will.
Make a scary check.
Make a Scare It
Scare It
check.
check.
19. Yeah, so Scare It's from a completely different pantheon of gods. Like, they don't really interact too much. In fact, Shar has very little thought or interaction with any sort of fey creatures. Fey and, especially with the island of Evermeet, that's all Coralon. There's not really there's very little crossover. And so Scarret, literally no interaction whatsoever with Shar.
Okay, in that case, with that knowledge in mind, then I'll share what I know of that. I do not believe that Scared is all that familiar with Shar by a long shot.
I'm trying to figure out if John would know a whole lot about gods and stuff.
Only the dwarvish ones, probably, right?
Yeah, you would have more knowledge about the Dwarvish ones. You grew up in a Dwarvish family and a Dwarvish part of the neighborhood.
Yeah. Moradin and
Or the various forge gods.
Right. The ones that you mostly know are Morden and Dumathoin.
Mm.
I think that's how you pronounce it. Hold on.
I have never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's
Dumathoin.
Dumathoin.
I like that.
So-
Dumathoin
that's a fun word.
is. I'm still writing the thing in my notes for Dumathoin. But
So would this
Dumathoin
be my-
is the keeper of the secrets under the mountain. So, yeah, very neutral god. But anyway, what's your question?
Is John's first knowing of Shar when they got to Ordulan and found out about the people that fucked it up?
Right. So everybody knows who Shar is and kind of what she represents. People don't really know the history of Shar or the specifics, but everybody does know what happened in Sembia. What happened in Sembia was very much outside of the spell plague, the most important thing that has happened in the past few centuries.
Right.
It was later. So basically, and let me just express, this is common knowledge, and that's why I'm explaining it. There was a maelstrom around Ordulin. It later came out that it was actually the first part of a ritual to basically swallow up the entirety of Toril. So the closing of the maelstrom was an important part in saving everybody's existence. So that's basic knowledge. So that's part of the reason why people do not like the Shadowvar, like whatsoever. But that being said, you've known like bits and pieces of that. Whether other than that, everything else is, I would say, you probably do not know.
But we
You
don't
can't
know.
make
We
a
can make
religion check.
assumptions that Shar is basically an evil deity.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. And just the feeling alone here in this place kind of gives the clue as to, like, just the uneasiness of the area right now.
Because we'd probably know her most common name, which you could definitely know based off that she's probably evil. Knowing
Yeah.
Lady of Loss, kind of a ominous evil name.
Oh, that's so nice. What do you mean?
I mean,
Oh.
it could mean that, or it could be
maybe it's the god of grieving.
the god
Who
of
knows?
death. That's just completely neutral, I suppose. But yeah.
But no, I mean, everyone pretty much knows that. So here's the thing: all the gods, you basically know their alignment. Like you don't need to do a religion check to know their alignment. When you're doing a religion check, you're checking like usually history or something significant within the religion of it, or something that the god represents, some stuff like that. But you know the general alignment of all gods.
Okay.
Within the Faerun pantheon. Let me be specific there. But in any case, hopefully that answered any questions you have. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. But there you are standing, and the woman is waiting for a reply or something from your side.
Okay, so I'm okay. I'm gonna ask Geralt directly. I'm gonna be blunt. Geralt, what exactly do you mean? Do you know what she's talking about by loss or greater loss?
Just giving up something, right?
No. What do you want to lose? Your memories? Your family?
A body part?
Okay. Wait, why is this directed at me? Why do I need
What
to
if you give up your horse part?
Excuse me.
you know.
Excuse me. We're not Fae. We don't work with altering minds. At least not I or the majority of the worshippers here. What we need is something of significance on your person.
Material.
Would a body part work with that?
I would rather not have to clean up blood. So I'd prefer not. It would work, but...
What if I don't bleed?
She kind of looks at you when you say that. Gonna roll an insight check.
The same.
What you mean? Why don't you bleed? She rolled a 1. She has no idea. Yeah, she's absolutely baffled by your statement. She's like, I guess that would work, but you misunderstand. So let me teach you a lesson from the lady. There is importance in loss. Without loss, we do not know what it means to cherish something. Without loss, we would be gluttonous in all our days. We would fill our lives with so many things that we'd be bloated like a pig. So we must remind ourselves the importance of things by giving up something important. She give me half a second as she's looking at your persons. I can't do this with Anala because Holtz is not here. Jafirai, is your holy symbol? Is it your spell casting focus?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Not that.
Pizza's done.
Pizza
I shall
time.
give Lady Shard my pizza.
Oh, that is really what they said.
Damn.
Pizza
The big
time.
sacrifice.
She said pizza time.
Ah,
John, you must.
Sorry,
give up.
I want to do this right here, so I'm just gonna. Look
Oh yeah,
through your
no.
inventories
Take all the
real
time you
quick.
want. I'm not complaining because I the whole time thinking of like what could Steve or possibly give up,
I'm just.
and I could not think of anything.
His beard.
It's just the main important thing Jafira had was the teddy bear, but now he doesn't have that. He already lost that.
All of my thoughts were just joke thoughts like his height. Steve Orr is now 5 foot tall. Oh, he loses his shins.
Why does Coleman have a goat skull? What?
What the fuck is that?
What?
Yeah.
I know why he has one. Because he saw
Why?
me
Where am I
pick up a
back?
bull skull. It
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
a
I
magic
remember
power.
now. Like, oh,
He
I'll
took a
pick
skull
some
off the
shit up
table
too.
before we fought the demon, just because
That's
I thought
so
it was
funny.
funny to put it in my inventory. And so Damon was like, "I'm gonna take the goat head."
Souvenirs
Yeah.
from our many excursions.
bro's doing some demonic shit.
Wait, am I in?
You-
Oh, I was. That's wait. What? Hold on. Did I look at the wrong thing?
Oh,
Am
were
I
you looking at
crazy?
me?
I
So I
might
have a
have been
go
looking
ahead.
at you. Yeah, I was looking at you.
I will
was
be
like,
right back.
I was like, why does Coleman have the Wizard of Ooze in his inventory? I don't remember.
Yeah,
him
no,
having
The
that.
that's-
Wizard of Ooze?
That's
Yeah.
definitely me. Me and my
That
Jubilee
was the
X
wrong
book.
inventory. Oh yeah, look at my inventory. I don't see
Coleman still
stuff.
has the head of the
Wait.
statue in his
Yeah,
inventory.
of course I do. Why would I let go of it? It was entrusted to me, so I might as well keep it there.
Yeah.
Next to the stick of dynamite.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
no.
That I'm trying to make a box.
It's kind of what
Booby-trapped.
happens in D&D. You like pick something up for something, and then you never take out your inventory, and so then like a year later, you're like, why the heck do I have a half-eaten wheel of cheese?
Too bad my characters keep doing, so I don't have anything like that.
What does?
I wish I still had the dress that Bro
I
got
mean,
grabbed.
I know what
Dude,
they're
I
gonna
know, it'd be so
say,
funny.
but didn't Coleman have like a? Oh no, who took the Who took that mug? Oh no, you guys didn't take the mug. That's right.
No,
Where?
yeah, right.
The-
Okay.
Oh, I have a mug, but not. That's from a bar, not.
Yeah, I
that
would have
mug.
taken it if I knew it existed.
In any case, she turns over to Jafirai
Huh?
and says, "You, sir, have a book in your possession. A journal. Yes?
Oh, yeah, I do. I do have a book in my possession.
That would be an acceptable sacrifice in the eyes of the Lady of Loss.
Hmm. Can I roll insight and see exactly which book she's thinking? Because I know I have two books. It's the one I've been writing
Yeah.
in, and the
Yeah, go
Halfling
ahead.
Legend book.
I mean, you don't even have to roll insight.
a
They said
journal.
they said the journal.
Journal.
Oh.
So that would probably be
It's
the
your
one you're
diary.
writing in. Yeah.
Ooh. That would be a lot of.
That is a good thing to choose.
She would want. She would want to know more about Scarlet. Mm.
Because that's such a sure thing to choose. That is probably the most cherished object that our party holds.
It's up there.
I'm,
Well,
I'm,
there's one most cherished object actually.
I'm thinking.
Don't think too
John's
long.
sword.
The longer you wait, the less response you might get from Shar.
Oh.
I
Okay.
thought Bulls was going to choose a different item from his inventory.
In that case, progress can be made back. I'll hand over the book I've been writing in for quite some time, to her. As he pulls a journal out of my backpack. All right, here you go. Just treat it well. It's been taken care of so far, and I'd rather not let it get burnt or anything.
To burn it right in front of your eyes.
Yeah.
As like Jafira is like kind of like giving off a
You're about to get
sad
smitten down
expression.
by Scarab, by the way.
What? No, I don't think he'd be pissed about that. He'd want
Yeah,
everyone to know.
I don't think so either. That's like his personal goal is to write that story. It's not like a divine thing that he was forced to do.
One second.
I thought Bullseye was going to choose the golden spear.
No, I don't have the golden spear.
So she looks at you and says, "You will not be getting this back."
I know, but at the very least, even if I don't get it back, I can. It's still. I can always make another one. As long as
Right.
I'm alive.
She takes the book from you and she flips through it. And she looks at the most recent page where you wrote about your experience almost dying and meeting with something that you assume is your God, but that you can describe but not explain. And she looks at it, expressionless, mind you. And she says, "This shall be acceptable." And she turns around, walks up to the brazier in front of the statue, and drops the journal into the fire.
Jafira is just standing there with like a look of a shocked expression.
You can see the flame catch and the pages burn as little pieces of charred paper catch on the heat of the flames and fly up. The hours of work that you have put into this are gone. Those many days where you spent hours upon hours in your free time writing about your journey into the greater lands of Faerun. And, journey meeting these people, the people you've lost, the fights you've had, the discoveries you've made in your own religious search for answers and discovery, um, and those are burning away in front of you. That feeling in your stomach, it grows. And it grows to the point where not only is it noticeable, but it is affecting you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
12.
Ooh.
You have felt loss before. Um, your adoptive mother was taken from you. You know, the woman that raised you. And you remember that feeling of running as she sacrificed her life for you. And that feeling of shame of not being able to fight with them. And that feeling that you're never going to be able to experience that another moment with that person. That feeling, that same feeling grows in your stomach and it takes its toll. The rest of you can clearly see Jafiri is holding it together, but just barely. The woman says, "May the night never forsake us," and turns around and she says, "Well done, Jafiri. You have done well." The temple greets you. If you wish to speak to the high priest, you may come back tomorrow and he will meet with you. She bows her head.
Bow back.
Jafira just stays silent,
Hmm.
motionless.
Okay. Well, she's standing there, just kind of watching you all. She's like, "Did you need something else?"
Without saying another word, Jafira starts walking to way out of the temple.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Follow.
Um. Okay. So you walk out of the temple. Where are you headed?
Uh, Jafira gonna whisper, or not whisper, but like in a kind of a saddened like down voice, say, you guys going without me. I need to be alone for a while. And then Jafira starts just walking, let's say north, just like north.
You're
Not,
as
like,
far
there.
north as you can go. There's
Oh,
no more
okay,
north.
Well, no, I wasn't
Leaves
quite
the
sure
city.
exactly,
I go
like,
south.
Run into the
where.
wall.
They start going like west.
Just like NPC walks in place
Yeah.
into the wall.
He's a
Uh,
Oblivion NPC right now.
yeah. So which direction?
West.
West. Okay, you can do that. Well, we'll just say slightly southwest,
Yeah.
so that you're like kind of like you're hugging the wall, like the wall's like in pretty direct view. We'll do that. Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Who's hungry?
Yeah, I guess that's
Oh.
cool. Yeah.
Go for a bite.
I'm not
Me.
hungry. I asked, but I'm not hungry. I don't get hungry.
I know
I would
somebody's
like
hungry.
to taste some. What's it called now? Pizza Hub.
Shack. Oh,
Shack.
Pizza
Shack.
Palace.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
We had the Pizza
Okay,
Shack.
sure. It's like a 2-hour walk from here, but you can go to Pizza Shack.
Oh, there's only one Pizza Shack in the city. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not a
Okay.
chain.
Yeah.
It's just a small mom and pop store.
For now.
A small mom and pop aquarium. Sorry. Sorry.
What?
That slipped out.
Sage had his lore for a different character being that he worked at a mom and pop aquarium.
Sorry.
And
I
told him that
completely
he
threw a
can't do that 'cause
curveball.
It doesn't make sense.
It just slipped out. Yeah. Let's just go to like some food cart. I'll get us back on track.
Aquarium.
Okay. So where do you guys? If you're not going to Pizza Shack, where are you going?
I want to find a corn dog stall
Okay.
that has alcohol.
A corn dog store that has alcohol.
I'm gonna just find a place that serves a meat leg of some form.
Meat leg. You guys have the weirdest.
Okay, turkey leg.
I'm looking
or
for a
chicken
corn
legs,
dog store. I'm
or
looking for
more
meat
normal
legs.
than a corn dog place in medieval times.
No, I know what you mean.
I don't want a corn dog.
Meat
And like the
leg is-
Stewart's known to eat just slabs of meat. Because when I was at the Goblin Camp, I just spent like 12 turns walking around just eating
Wait,
a
why is
slab of
Garob
ham.
looking for corn dogs if he doesn't eat?
He can still eat. He just doesn't
For
need
pleasure.
to. I just
wants to
I want to taste
experience
the corn dog.
He likes the
Wait, you
he
can't
likes the
taste
consistency
anything.
of the dog.
I can taste it. It doesn't do anything.
No,
He wants
you
the
can't
experience.
taste it. Taste buds
Yeah,
are.
100% says that I. Let me check. It literally says that I can taste.
Today will be the day.
It says that
to taste
it
the
says
corn
very
dog.
specifically. I don't need
Well,
to
I
eat,
thought
but
we
can
were. I
taste.
thought we were going with the more RP like undead. That's why I'm asking.
Can undead not taste?
No, of course
sure
not.
love the taste of flesh.
Their senses don't work the same way.
Your
What
brain
the
does.
hell? I can't. Oh, never mind. I don't want a corn dog. I need alcohol. That's what I
They don't
want.
like the.
Can I look for
the
some
craving
tequila?
of? You can look for tequila, yeah.
Tequila.
The
I will go
craving for
look with you.
flesh for undead is more of an instinct rather than a thing. So, and in cases of like vampires and stuff, it might not carry over to D&D, but from my understanding is that they don't actually taste blood, but they get a feeling of their hunger being relieved, and that's why they drink it. So that is my understanding. If you find out it's different, then we can just retcon it, and you can eat.
Nah,
whatever
it's
you want
fine.
and taste
I'll just
whatever.
get. I just want to drink a whole bottle of tequila in one sitting.
Sure,
Tequila.
sure, you do that. Tequila. Geez, a bottle of tequila is gonna be like 4 silver. So go ahead and
All right.
mark that off. Let's see. Sentinel, go ahead and mark off 6 copper for the meat leg.
Hell yeah.
So you're all just kind of doing your own thing, is basically what's happening.
I would like to take a short rest while I'm drinking my tequila.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll drink tequila with him. Maybe
Okay.
not as much. No.
Tequila.
How much was that?
It
How
was
much silver?
4 silver.
All right.
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw, Coleman.
Do we both?
Nope.
I can get drunk. What the hell?
You should be resistant to poison, yeah.
So is he. He's a dwarf.
Same. Same.
Yeah, it's different though. It's
What
different.
the hell?
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
saying.
Wolsey, I agree. I had this whole
Yeah,
conversation
it's
with
different.
Magic Eye.
Mine is
They're the
resistance.
same.
More yours is more like it's already known.
Coleman does have. Yeah, it's different. It's just
What
different.
the hell?
I agree.
Why can't I get drunk? This is so fucked up.
Because you don't have
You-
blood flowing through your veins.
Girl
Doesn't go
games.
What
anywhere.
if I inject it straight into my heart?
It doesn't do anything.
Come on.
92 cc's of
Anyway,
B positive.
Jafirai, you are wandering
This is fine.
to the west. What's going through your mind right now?
Let me think. He's pretty much just questioning this entire mission. Just why does Jafirai have to be basically the guy who has to like sacrifice like his sanity and his personal like almost like the symbolism for that book that Jafirai felt was that like that was like connected to his faith in one of his like main ways that he was gonna teach the world about the existence of like other pantheons or just other gods besides just like the one they know, that the world is like much like wider than like they ever know upon what they've just always known. And he's like kind of just wishing that, partly wishing, not fully, because there's always like some regret left behind, but about how he never like left Evermeet, but he's also kind of glad he's left because he's like got to meet so many people and stuff. And well, how to put it? He's also thinking about maybe it's time to make a small change, not to himself, but like to the city. Like there's a plan kind of like popping up in his mind that Jafirai might get some materials and make some try to find a way to
Make some
strengthen-
bombs.
No.
Sorry.
Bro, I thought he was gonna do a fucking House of Mormon shit, bro. I thought he was gonna
No,
like
he's
Jehovah's
fine.
Witness
Sorry,
type shit.
sorry, continue. That just it just sounded like a manifesto almost. Sorry.
A plan pops up in Jafirai's mind through the loss of his book.
this.
Like, there's always something to learn from every mistake, and Jafirai felt like losing that book was a big mistake that he wished he didn't make. So he's gonna find another way to sort of like strengthen the belief in gods other than Shar in this city. And so plan will be that I think Jafirai is gonna go find some materials at some point when he has some downtime, and make like secret scarab shrines throughout the city.
Okay. So let's just say that you kind of ponder your feelings for like an hour or two, and this plan starts to manifest itself. What kind of materials are you looking for?
Let's see. Probably like a bit of wood, not like anything huge, but like it's like the traditional way that I feel like you'd make a scarab shrine. So it'd be like sticks and stones. It'd be like something like kind of big in the middle where you can carve on it. So I can like carve like a symbol like to scare it, or like a message trying to like
Yeah.
get past,
So
get through.
I can
get Scared's
I can
message.
kind of see what you're saying. So kind of like let's just say it's like a sheet of wood or bark or something that you can engrave on, and it's kind of propped up by sticks that are kind of shaped like a teepee in a sense. So like there's 3
Yeah.
or 4 sticks that kind of support themselves, which is some like twine tied off, and then you would put whatever you want to put on this slab of wood. Does that sound right?
Yeah. That sounds about as good as like I can do like a secret like altar or a bit of a small shrine to scare it that I can make.
Okay. And you're just gonna like put his symbol on there?
It depends on how much I do. Maybe like a couple I put his symbol on. The others I might make like a symbol and then like a message to go with it.
Okay. So I need you to make 2 checks. I need you to make a what can we do this? I guess we can just do a dexterity check to see if you. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let's make it a survival check. And
Okay.
because this is all, using your hands, using nature to set up stuff that you could probably set up in the wild. It's similar features. So go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. Damn.
11. Yeah, so this is definitely not going to be a permanent piece. But it's functional. But at the same time, nature is, there's a cycle to nature, and not every trees don't stay standing forever. They eventually fall. That's not, outside the realm of Scarret, although it's not really his forte. So this is a respectable shrine. It's not a permanent one. Go ahead and while you're walking back to get the materials, go ahead and make a perception check. See if you can find an area to set this up. 19. Yeah, so as you are passing a more affluent area in the city, you do see a park that has a pretty good amount of trees and wildlife. Not so much a forest, but there's definitely enough foliage to put a shrine. So after setting up your after building your shrine, you find this place once again, and there's a little place tucked behind some bushes where there's a small clearing. Go ahead and make a survival check.
All right.
Jeez. Yeah. Best you can tell, this is not a very used area. There's not like any serious wear and tear. Like, there's no place to say that there's foot traffic coming in through here, like people back here often. So, could set this up here. It wouldn't be noticeable from, you'd have to like come back to this area to actually notice it. Like you couldn't notice it like walking by or anything like that.
Yeah.
But you're able to set up your shrine. What words of dedication to Scarret do you say while setting up the shrine?
May the natural cycle of hunter and prey continue naturally.
Okay. As you say these words, and you reaffirm your belief in Scarret, that pit in your stomach disappears and you feel like your normal self again. Still acutely aware of that feeling, and still having that sort of sense of somberness. I mean, it's still there, but it's not. It doesn't define you. What defines you is your faith and your dedication to what you believe in, and that's not something that will be taken away from anybody.
It's like faith isn't determined by books and like objects and stuff like that. It's determined by a person's like belief and like I guess loyalty. I think it's called loyalty to like their like deity.
Yeah, dedication. I think is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give yourself inspiration.
All right.
So, just a reminder, since I haven't been really giving these out too much, a heroic inspiration is used if you want to re-roll a dice at any point, whether that be damage dice or D20.
Sweet.
Okay. You all sort of finish up your stuff and meet back at Orgulin's mansion. Just finish out the day. Is there anything you want to say to each other or discuss before heading to bed or plan for the next day?
I'm good personally.
Yeah, I think Jafar, I'd rather remain silent this time around and just go to bed so you can just tomorrow's a better day and all that.
Okay.
All right.
I'd like to do
Um,
something while I'm taking a long rest.
Okay.
I would like to try to tend to my rot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. How would you like to go about this? Are you just using the incense before? Or are you trying to do something different?
I would like to use all 15 of my lay on hands pool to try and.
I'm sorry,
Fix up
lay on hands.
Yeah. At least make it slightly better.
Right. You do see the skin patch up a bit. But the problem is not that the wounds can be healed, but you're healing dead flesh. And so while not having any sort of serious damage to your hit points or whatever, it's still noticeably a problem. That being said, it's less noticeable now. It does the color doesn't come back to normal, but it is not as gangrenous as before. So yeah, what you do is that you purify the rot that's happening in the wound or your marks and stuff. I think that's actually probably the better way to go. The actual marks don't heal, but you purify the rot, and the smell of putridness is definitely cleansed for the time being.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that probably works a little bit better. Okay, so you all wake up the next day. You go get breakfast. Go ahead and mark 8 copper off your sheets. There's a knock at your door. And it seems to be the gentleman who marks the front desk. He says, yes, thank you all for your patronage. here at Orgulin's mansion, but your funds have run out. So either pay up more or get out.
How much is it again?
I believe it was 2 silver a night.
A night?
Yeah.
Didn't we? How much did we put down before? Like it was like extended stay.
Like a month's worth, but you've had one additional person staying since. So,
Okay. I guess since we're still here on duty, I guess we'll just pay for another month with
It's 2
additional
silver per
person
person,
involved.
right?
it's 2 silver per person per night.
Okay.
So, let's do some calculations. And we'll just
Because
we
I was
won't
gonna
include.
just do a gold. Like if everybody takes a gold, that's 5 days.
Yeah, you can do it by the. So they'll say if you want to give a gold, they'll give you a week. They'll do a week for a gold.
Okay.
So if you all want to just drop a gold, an additional gold, then you get a week extended time.
Loop.
I'll spend a gold.
Let me mark it off for.
Just because I knew that was easy math of just
Yeah,
10
that's
silver's
no,
1
that
gold.
works. That
So like I was like,
works.
yeah, like I'll just do 5 days.
Yeah, please do math for me, guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's for each of us.
Unless people think that we're gonna be
Yes.
here for longer, and we can
Okay.
take another one.
Well, you can. We'll just go by that. You'll just come whenever it's about time to be like, it's time for one more gold. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just give a gold.
Another's not here to try to do math and do some haggling for cheaper stay.
So just do this. All right. So, what are you all doing?
We can head back to that Deathly Temple if y'all want to.
Are you okay with that? Looked kind of sad
Destiny
yesterday.
Temple.
I rather not go. I rather stay away from it this time, but y'all can go in, and they already.
You mean
know
you're
y'all
a, you're a ticket in?
Oh. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't really want anything to do with it to begin with, but
Are you alright, Jafira?
But I just really don't like that place. But if this is the best way to get our mission done, then I will. But not before I stop. I would like to buy some.
You hear Anala kind of speak up. She says, "Well, we still have Ryan Belcast we can go to. We can always just go to the High Priest later if it doesn't work out with him as like a secondary option."
We maybe should have talked
Right.
about that before I gave up his journal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. I'll go wherever Jafira decides that he wants us to go. I just really don't want his feeling of loss to truly be for nothing.
Yes, he did give up his journal, and it'd be a shame not to pursue that avenue.
I will follow the party leader.
In that case, I'll go, but I would like to buy some purifying water or crap. OOC.
You want some holy water?
Yeah, holy water. There you go. Never mind. Not
Oh,
OT.
give me a glass of water. I can help you.
No, no. Oh, yeah, okay. Hang on.
If we have an hour.
It's the morning, so you don't have to go right away. You could take the hour if you wish.
He just sits there eating while like imbuing the water with holiness.
Yeah, you can do it over breakfast if you really want.
Just over breakfast, I can make you some holy water, Jafiri.
Then, please do then, and I'll go if I at least have holy water with me.
So I will, while we're eating breakfast, I will spend the whole hour casting ceremony to bless water. Touch one vial of water and cause it to become holy water.
Nice, you do that. There's not really much to that. Is there anything from your religion, Garab, that you wish to say while doing the ceremony?
I will just think about my hatred for those vile creatures.
Ah, yes. Yes, your hatred for those vile creatures almost seems to emanate in the room as you commence with this ceremony. The rest of you, you've known Garab for a while, but he seems to be kind of different right now. He's generally a pretty nice guy, reasonable, upstanding, and just. He's just all around a pretty decent guy. But the feeling you're getting from him right now is none of those things. With that being said, he finishes the ceremony. And you have a vial of holy water, which I assume you give to Shafiri.
Yep.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Garab.
Of course. Anytime, friend.
Thank you. I'm gonna add it. Oh, fuck. I almost added a holy trident by accident.
I tried it.
I need a cup of water to make this trident.
No, no. Oh my god.
I'd like to buy one $5,000 diamond, please. No, I'm kidding.
I was about to say $5,000. What's a dollar?
Okay. Why don't we take 5 to
Okay.
bio break and whatnot, and then we'll be
Okay.
back.
Alright then.
Okay.
Peace break.
Be right back.
Can't believe Jafiri did that. What the hell? That's crazy.
I was gonna speak up and say that he doesn't have to feel like he was going to, but he was just so
Yeah.
into RP of like doing it. I was like, I'm not gonna interject.
Yeah. I would have loved to interject and offer something else, but he just really wanted to get rid of his journal.
I took down a decent amount of notes today of stuff to remember and to do in future sessions.
I don't talk down any notes because Gareb would not remember shit. So, no notes for me anymore.
I mean, I think you would remember your current self memories, would you not?
Yeah, but I'm saying that he himself would not care to remember things. Personality-wise.
Yeah.
Like, my note page is only filled with, it has a list of everyone in the party's names, and then next to it, nicknames I can call them. That is the entirety of my notes. For Gareb. Oh, I had the whatever.
Too bad
items for
Greeno's
Gareb.
gone. You can't call Greeno Greeno.
Greeny. Lizard skin.
Yeah, I don't think you've called really anybody by nicknames besides him.
Dwarf.
Yeah. But I think calling somebody by their race is kind of
Dwarf. What
normal?
do you mean? I got horse. I got spell slinger.
Horse? Spell
I call
slinger.
you spell slinger.
Because I actually,
Cool,
you're right.
spell
Because I guess
slinger.
technically I am the only conscious spell slinger here.
Yes.
Because I don't count cleric or bard.
Added
as spell
fire
slinger.
crotch to my nicknames. That from session 1, right?
Yep. Yep. I was trying to remember when did Komen die? Or sorry, Umin die.
4th episode,
die?
same episode as Bruno.
Okay, that's what I thought. So then he wouldn't know who Brogar is. That's what I thought.
No, yeah, they were. Brogar and Umi died together.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, I'm back.
I just could not remember because it was a while
Come
ago.
back. That's crazy. You get rid of
I'm
your
back.
book.
I'm Steve Orr.
Yeah.
You're so into it. Everyone wanted to interrupt you to give up their own thing,
Oh,
but you got that.
Okay,
Yeah.
no, I wasn't going to interject to give up anything. I was just going to interrupt to say it's like, hey, you don't have to feel like you need to do this. Cherish what you want to cherish.
Yeah.
Don't
I'll be
be
giving up
betrayed
both
by
my
magic
eyeballs.
words. Yeah, dude.
As you're undead.
What do you mean your eyeballs?
we
I don't
can
need 'em.
replace it.
I don't need
Oh
them.
wait, oh, you don't actually need them. You don't.
Oh,
No, I do.
because-
I do. I just have blind sight 10 feet, so I'd only be able
Yeah.
to see 10 feet.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he would
But-
Could we use
literally be
replacements?
doing the
But in
darkness
2
running around.
levels, then I'd be able to spawn like a donkey that would be able to tell me
A seeing
telepathically
eye
where enemies
donkey?
are. Yeah, I'd have a seeing eye donkey, so then I'd be fine.
Specifically a donkey.
Yeah.
Except
Oh,
the
well,
fact that it doesn't work like
that'd
that
be
because I tried to
sick,
do that
actually.
before too.
And
Impulse
just
Well,
bear
no,
in
let me do
mind,
that.
Brogar
The fine
already
steed
had
one, it understands and can telepathically speak to me with if I'm within 1 mile of it. So
Yeah,
it would be
I
able
am
to tell
that,
me
but
the
on the
direction.
same plane of existence.
But you have to. Don't you have to do an action, or can
No.
it talk to you from anywhere?
No, yeah, no. It is an action to see from their eyes.
Yeah.
Communicating is free,
Yeah, mine would be.
unless
I'd be
DM
blind for 2
changes
levels
and
anyway.
then says that like talking takes something. It's kind of like how like in your like isekai D&D where it's like, hey,
Wait,
Lenny
but if I
can
did
talk
become
more because
blind,
he's
you
a
could
JoJo
just put your
character.
guy on my shoulder and have him tell me where things are. Then he'd be useful.
too bad he doesn't exist anymore. I killed him.
Uh,
I didn't kill him. I thought about doing it though.
well, too bad I have my eyes still too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sage, I
thought
would have
about
given
doing
up my
that to change
circlet
to
instead of your
tone.
journal.
I think generally,
Yeah,
I think that and the spear are the
what's it
only
called?
things that potentially
you
could
have
have
the
been valid.
Yeah, but in Japira's eyes, like since learning about like you being Brogar, but like someone else, Japira thought you already had to give up your life. I'm just gonna. This is like the least I can do.
You wouldn't give up my life. I have my life. I'm alive.
Look at me. I'm
Yeah, dude.
stinky. We somehow
I'm
have a
alive.
guy who stinks more than the horse guy.
What the?
He still smells worse than me, by the way.
Actually, yeah, probably because you're putting on a bunch of fucking
I,
incense. and shit. You're
I have lavender. I try to make myself smell
sticking
good.
candles up your ass.
Yeah. These guys just shitting on the floor everywhere.
I'm not shitting on the floor.
I'm shitting over here.
You shit in the Temple of Shar. You should do
I
that. You
wish I
should tell
could.
Bolsey that you shit on the floor in the Temple of
What do you
Shar.
mean you wish you could? You can do that.
You can do it. That's something you're capable of doing. You say,
I mean,
"Oh, I got
okay,
so
for
nervous, I
practice,
shit on the
but-
floor."
Or you get so
Pressures,
mad you
half
shit
the
on the floor.
pressures.
What are
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, if you ask me to lose another thing, the only thing your temple's gonna lose is its sense of hygiene as I shit on the floor.
I cast shit explosion.
Dude, I was just about to
Domain
make I was
expansion,
just about to make the
poop
same
level.
joke. I was gonna go plop plop no meme. Use this. Use this.
Use my shit
explosive,
techniques.
explosive plop.
Explosive
Poopomancy.
diarrhea.
Yeah, I just did not want to say
That's
that.
an act of terrorism. Instead of bomb, it's explosive diarrhea.
That's what he
Ew.
was gonna
The
do.
diarrhea hit the
He
second
was gonna
tower.
take all of all of the empty bottles he has. He's gonna
Wait.
poop in them, and those are gonna be his bombs.
No, I got it. Here's what you do, Jafir. You ask if there's a bathroom in the church, and instead of using the toilet in the bathroom, you just poop on the walls or some shit.
Oh my god.
Just desecrate their fucking
I
bathrooms.
mean, you do have a poop ring on right now.
It's not poop ring.
Oh,
There's
he
a
does
poop
have a
ring.
poop ring.
It's a ring of
I forgot about the
protection.
poop ring.
Protects
That
people
was
from
covered in
shit
poop.
stirs. No.
I don't remember
Gotta
why
poop.
it was, but I do. But I
Because
do
Ziggy put it in
remember
a pile of poop.
I don't think Ziggy put it in his ass and shat it out.
Yeah. Ziggy snuck into Jafiro's room and shat on his bedside table and then put the ring in it.
Bro.
evil.
You do some fucked up shit.
No,
Hey.
he didn't shit. He just went outside and
Hey,
grabbed some
he
shit.
gave you something useful. Like he gave everyone else like
Yeah,
gave
he
everyone
gave
else
the-
like a
the
rock.
best item in the game.
essentially.
Yeah, I cleaned the ring though. It could be clean.
It's still poopy. You still got the poop ring.
No.
The poopy.
Can't wait to kill Jafiro. I want him gone.
What the fuck? I lost my book. Now you're asking me to lose my life?
I could kill you in one turn, by the way.
What
That's
the
all
fuck?
I need. All I need. One
Everyone
turn.
can. I think almost everyone can kill me in one turn.
No, I'm the only one with the max amount of damage to be able to do it.
Jafir, just give
I
me 10 turns and trust me
I
at
think
the
Edge
end
could.
and like accept the spell I give you, and then I can
Edge
definitely kill you.
does the max of 48. Oh, I guess, yeah, he's more than me, because 48 plus, if he's action surging.
It's hard for
48
everyone to
plus 8d6 plus, what was it, like 21? 28?
It's hard for
28.
anyone to be better than John Edgeblade.
Whereas I would do 10d6 plus 10. I also do 10d6
shit.
plus 10 every round.
That's freaking crazy.
And that's assuming I'm not critting.
Yeah,
it looks like-
which you are also rolling with advantage, so you're
Yeah,
chance
I have the
of
same
getting
crit
are
chance
double.
as John Edgeblade, pretty much.
Well, it looks like I'm
No,
picking up the
you-
tough feats.
more
so you
because
can't
isn't
kill me.
advantage equivalent to a +5?
Wait,
No.
can
No,
I
yeah,
pick-
well, you're still, your chance of rolling a 20 are the same. It's still 1 in 20, but for me it's 2 in 20, just like it's the same with Edge.
Wait, can I even pick up the
Or I guess
tough
mine's
feats?
just 1 in 20 twice. But, yeah, you could take the tough feat, what?
No, I'm thinking, like, do I... Like... Is there something I can do?
Give it, like,
Oh.
yeah, you would need 3 more levels to grab the feat, though.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get the tough
I get a
feats
feat
and
next
be
level, Smile.
Be unkillable.
I get
don't
my
know what I
feat
get.
next.
You get your feet next level. Wait, I wonder what I get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on
I'm a
10.
multi-class. so
He doesn't have feet right now. He like only
I got
has
no
nubs.
feet.
Okay, I was right with what I guessed, but yes, you were technically right that if you're only going for a crit, then yes, it isn't equivalent to a +5, but advantage and disadvantage are
No,
equivalent
yeah.
to +5
Yeah,
in
I know
spells.
that.
I just knew that I remembered that from somewhere, and I was like,
Yeah, which is why the
you were
feat
making
I'm
me
gonna
second
take
guess
is
myself.
be crazy for that.
Great weapon,
Okay.
master.
Are we all
Who would've
here?
guessed?
Whoa, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so you head up. I'm guessing towards the temple, the shrouded sanctum. You all make your way. Shafirai, you do have in like the back of your mind that you anticipation of that feeling when you first were approaching the temple. But as you start crossing over into the district, you notice that feeling is absent. It's like a whole new concept has just came into your mind. It's weird because, that feeling of loss is not there, and there's now a feeling of loss for the feeling of loss in a way. But for whatever reason, you're not feeling that pit in your stomach from before. The rest of you still feel this way with the pit, that feeling of wrongness as you approach. But Jafiri, for one reason or another, you do not feel the same way. In fact, you feel a bit more centered than you usually are. In any case, you all approach, and you are brought back into the area where the woman is waiting for you. And she looks at you all, expressionless, and get that shit out of there. What the fuck are you doing with that? Get that out of here. Get that out of the side chat.
What? Get what out of the side chat?
Anyway.
Is she not the goddess of that? I'm confused.
Anyway. So she looks you over, and she looks at Jafiri, and she pauses for a minute, and then she says, I will take you to see the high priest. I assume that's who you're here to see?
Yes.
Right. Right this way. And she takes you in past the... She leads you past the statue onto that carpet that's leading into two double doors. She opens the doors, and the carpet continues down to another set of double doors, but she guides you to the right, where you go up a few steps and into another room. She opens a door, and you see in front of you a very odd room. It is... it's hard to describe completely the entire purpose of this room, because on the sides and on the sides of the wall, there you see couches, and you see shelves where you find notes and books, as well as some other things, some sort of ointments. But in the middle of the room, you see a large pool of murky, dark water, black. But you can tell that there is liquid in it. It is a shade of black that I don't think any of you have seen before. It is a darkness that you've looked down into the hole, and you've seen that it might be comparable, but even yet this pool is darker.
So it's different than the shower water that we saw before when Magic Guy flipped the switch and the big guy came out when we were in the hole.
Big guy came out. Yeah, that wasn't... No, actually, now that I think about it, it is very similar in tone. That being said, though, it was kind of hard to tell the shade because of the lack of light in the room. But I think that would actually be a good comparison. Yes, it is about...
Because I was literally thinking about taking out the vial that I had that was that to see if it was dark again. But I'll wait for you to finish.
Do you want to take the vial out? I
will, but I want you to finish your description first, because I interjected.
Well, Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much. You see on the far side that there's also a table and chairs and whatnot, but the pool itself is dark, and it's hard to kind of like see any sort of like movement in the water because no light is reflecting off the water. The light in this room is also very dim, almost like it's any light that is being made by any of the torches in the room is being brought into this pool, absorbing the light and making it very dim in this room. So she has opened the door and she starts guiding you in. At this point, Steve, or if you'd like, you can take the vial out.
Yeah, I will take a little peek at it.
Right. So you take the vial out. I'm picturing you having it kind of in your hand, kind of on the side, tilted up.
Yeah. Not like super obvious.
Yeah, kind of like hidden. It's close to the same color. It might be a bit shade or two lighter. But what's weird about the liquid is that it should be at the bottom of the vial, but it is moved to the opposite side of the vial against gravity to be almost like it's being sucked back into the pool before you.
Ooh. Okay, put away. That's interesting.
So she comes in and she just guides you in and closes the doors behind you. And then she stands to the side. As you wait there, there is a sense of silence in the room. Not like a magical silence, but just, the weight of lack of noise coming from anything. You can't even hear the woman who brought you in breathing. It is so quiet in here. The only noise being made is your own breaths in front of you. And just when you're getting to begin to really focus in on this silence, there's a rising of the water from the pool as a gentleman rises out. And the water almost clinging to his body. Almost like he is emerging through, almost like he's emerging through a barrier of some sort. It peels off in him as his head comes out of the water, and you see these shadows. What you would normally see water kind of pour off, it is instead shadows that start to coat his body as he extends his body through and he walks up the stairs towards you. You see the shadows sit on his shoulder and almost become a cloak of sorts into a robe that sends to descend to the floor and trail behind him. He looks over to you and his face is darkness itself. It is so dark you could lose yourself just staring into it. And just when you think that your consciousness is going to be fading into there, the shadows start receding back and you start to see his normal pale pallor appear through. The shadows roil for a moment and then coil down and calm into a wave, a slight wave that seems to persist on his face, but it is calm and collected on his face. He turns to you all and he says, lost sheep. What have you lost that brings you here to Shar's temple?
We're looking to get into the Sky District, but that requires your approval, and might want to see what work we can do for it. Jafira is like trying to maintain like a serious, but like he's kind of trying to hide that he's like kind of scowling at him because he's the head of like what made him like head of the reason why he lost his book.
He looks over to you, and he says, I've heard about you, Jafiri. It is not easy at first to give up something that means something to you. But it is always the first step in understanding loss. I commend you for giving up something that meant something to you. He actually bows his head a little bit as he says this. And he turns to the rest of you. He says, Jafiri has proven himself that and has experienced a loss that none of you, I would say, would be equal to. To gain my support, you must show a sign of devotion to Shar, much greater than what Jafiri has lost. He looks at the remaining of you and says, one must be baptized in shadow to walk with the Shadowvar.
What does that entail?
He smiles a little bit. He says, why, walking into the pool.
And you're saying we all have to do this?
He says, no, just one, as it would be a sign that you all support our endeavors here on this plane.
All right.
Not you.
I was about to say that. I don't know if my god would particularly like that. I believe they have a bit of history with Shah.
No, you would have to give up much more to walk into that pool.
More?
Yes.
Like what?
Your faith.
Not walk into that pool, sorry.
Oh, fuck you.
He turns over to Stevor. And he says, you have been granted something unnatural. You've been given something. Whether that be exchange or freely, I do not know. But giving up this would be a great sign of your dedication to us.
You're referring to patron, right? You're not referring to something in my inventory.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
Because I do know that I've picked up some fucking suspicious ass shit before.
9. I mean, I don't think you have enough knowledge about any of your items that he would be suggesting this for an item.
No, actually, yeah, I don't even have it anymore. I just knew at a point in time I had a shadow doll, but I don't remember what happened to that. I must have gave it to somebody.
Yeah, you're good. I
I
mean,
guess technically the water. There's a whole vat of water right there. I bet they probably don't want a fucking pint of it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is given you. He's proposed to you an offer.
Con. Because I was literally thinking about it. Because I was on the side of I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say that I can't. Can't piss off the wrong people, you know. He's helped me greatly, and I do not wish to betray his trust and his efforts.
He nods. He walks up to Komen. Actually, let me think about this for a second. This is yeah, he looks at you, Komen. You yes, you have an obsession.
I am known to drink a bit.
I do not mean that.
Oh, thank God. I put back the Cell Not wine I have. The good one.
All iterations.
You are on a crossroads. And your obsession is driving you down one way. But your heart lies in the other.
It does?
Yes. You don't even realize it. And you see that he's actually laughing a little bit. You can give up what you've known to gain something new.
What does that mean?
Do an insight check.
All right. Man, +4.
Okay.
15.
Your interest has been piqued in something very recently. And it's been kind of driving you to make a few decisions. And that's probably what he's talking about. But regarding what he means about the heart,
Mhm.
He probably is referring to song and
Oh.
performance.
Oh, not the bagpipes of invisibility. I thought I was gonna lead to that.
The bagpipes of invisibility.
I thought my obsession with the things that that's causing me to make
All
some decisions
iterations of
is gonna
doom.
stop me from obtaining what I truly want: the bagpipes of invisibility.
Well, do you all right, I
I mean,
can
it's
so
both. I
basically
mean, to an extent.
let me explain what is happening here to you all for the mechanical parts. You are being baptized within the shadows of Shar. And what is going to happen is you're going to lose something from your character, but gain something in return. What you lose is something important and integral to your character, but I promise that what you gain would be, in terms of power, equal. So, Komen, when I'm saying this, you not only would lose the ability to play instruments, you would lose the want to play instruments.
Wait.
Roll new character.
No, that'd be like a really bad. Like
That's what, yeah.
Yeah.
I had to explain
Yeah.
this because of what you were just
Okay.
saying.
Okay, so
But
that
that is the trade off is something related to your current obsession. Now I'm being vague for a reason.
Okay, yeah.
It's why I turned him down because I was like, that's
Ooh.
such a
It's just
gamble.
Ivor
Losing my
loses his-
entire class.
Patron and I lose my god is
Yeah,
It's like-
we are losing our class.
Okay, so
yeah. It'd be kind of
if I
fire.
do that, like, because despite Komen not being religious, still believes in what was his face, Morden,
Mhm.
and to an extent, because of how he is, Ogma, however you fucking pronounce their name, which is kind of integral for him creating music. So
Are they part of the same pantheon as Shar?
no,
as well,
Ogma is
or-
the god of bards, basically.
Hmm,
Like he's not super religious, but Komen at least knows of him and like
yeah.
to an extent reveres him.
So let me also explain is that like this doesn't change your like pursuit of like your goal in terms of like what you're doing here in Yon. Like you could still fight the Shadowvar. Like that's not
Yeah.
gonna you're not gonna be convinced that, oh, I love Shar now. That's not how this works.
Yeah.
This is literally just a trade-off.
But
And is he giving everybody the opportunity to,
He's so far that's what you're seeing.
except for
He's going to. Well, I can't make a
He's just gonna
decision
go
for
down the
Anala,
line.
obviously. So
yeah.
or Crux,
Yeah, so everyone
even though he's
but
not there. But Komen declines because
Crux. Yeah, Crux isn't here. So Komen declines. All right.
Yeah. We craft be a bit more important to not just be, but kind of those affected by me.
Oh man. Okay. He turns to John. And he just kind of looks at you for a second. I'll be blunt. You're a simple man. There's not much I can suggest for you. Your martial prowess is what you're known for. But you could become something else. Something completely different. If you, in the past, put your pursuit to something else, you could have been something more. Would you give up your fighting prowess, your time, in the Colosseum for something grander, for a spot in history? If so, walk into the pool.
Hmm.
I look at John right now. What do I see? Insight wise.
Roll an insight check.
And he shares as much as he wants to share.
That's a 9.
I mean, John's pretty. I would say he's pretty. He doesn't play the cards close. He says what's on his mind. He does what he wants. What do you think, John? What do you think is going through his mind right now that is visible? Is he thinking hard about this? Or?
Yeah. At first, like earlier on, like John would have like probably said no, but part of him is like he's been through a lot and maybe he wants to do something else. I'm not sure.
So I'll be clear on what is going to happen if you do this.
Okay.
If you walk into that pool, you would be a different martial class. So you would still be a warrior, but you would be picking the subclass differently. So it'd be like it'd be the same, you'd be familiar with your character, but it would be different. Now, thematically, I would say Eldritch Knight, but that's its own thing. But this is probably the most serious of changes for, for a character.
I'm trying to think if I'd be weaker or not. Like a lot weaker.
If I see John hesitating for too long, I will walk into the pool.
I'll
What?
let John have a moment.
Yeah. OC Edge.
Mm,
Bolsey told you that you would still stay martial. I do not think
mm.
he's going to make you reroll your stats, so he'd just be changing your subclass or your class from what he said.
Yeah,
So your
if you
stats would
really
stay the
wanted,
same.
if
You'd
you,
have
all
the
right, if
same
you,
strength,
well,
technically.
if you wanted to make this a whole class change, we could do that too. Like, if you wanted to be like, if you suddenly were just like, I could be a wizard and do so much with magical power, then you would just reallocate your stat points. That's all it would be. So it'd be the same stats you rolled before, just change to different places. If you wanted to do that, it's a serious question. But this is a answer that is needed quickly.
All right. I'm gonna do it.
I'm doing it.
Okay, Garub, you've been watching John for a little bit, and you turn to look at the pool, and you think it's gonna have to be me. And right before you take that step in, you see John remove his sword and shield, and he places it on the ground. And he walks into the pool.
If I had any breath in my lungs, I would have sighed.
Yeah, no, absolutely, with relief. Okay, John, you walk into the pool. And you you feel as your body submerges into this liquidy shadow, a coldness that you cannot describe. It is not freezing, but it's not freezing because it's cold. It's freezing because it's lacking warmth. It chills you to the bone, not because of frost, but because of lack of heat. Like there's no describing this sensation because you've never felt it before. It is not a state of cold. It's a state of lack of warmth. And as you submerge yourself, that feeling of emptiness that is in your stomach grows and grows and encompasses your body as your memories of fighting in the pit begin to fracture and fray, as your memories of fighting with your sword and shield begin to meld and become something else. You dip your head slowly within the shadow, and there's darkness. And there's nothing. Time doesn't stop. Time doesn't flow. You are floating in a void of anything. You remember when you were worried about your adoptive father, when that assassin said that they had him and they would kill him. You imagined a life without him, and you didn't experience it. This is not the same sort of loss. This is a feeling that your father never existed. You've never existed. You've never been. You haven't had a chance to be yet. And as the moments of your life play in your head and leave your mind, you have this moment of understanding the infinity of nothing. And as that realization comes, your head pops out of the water. You breathe in your first fresh breath of air, and you are made new. Have you decided what you want to be?
No.
Okay. And
Fighter
that's
too.
okay. That's okay. This is a gift from Shar that removes all preconditions from you, and you are given a clean slate. You all see that as John comes up gasping, under his skin are the roiling shadows that you've seen on the shades as they pass. It is almost like tendrils of something underneath the skin writhing and moving. And as John kind of turns to you all, you can see the pits of two eyes. And nothing is there. Nothing of the John you remember is there in that moment. And John, at this point, you do remember. You do remember your father. You do remember that your time in the pit. You do remember your time fighting with your friends, and but it has not. It's now not a part of you. You emerge from the pool, and the shadows begin to recede and subside from your body. And as they peel off of you, you can see John. He looks the same at the moment. And you see High Priest Ilitmer bow his head and say, "Let it be whispered in the stillness, so let it be done in the dark. Welcome, child of Shar, back to the world." And John's going to have some decisions to make.
Yeah.
So,
New character.
Okay.
Augur.
Because I was gonna ask anyways. Was it just like a reroll for everybody?
no.
Yeah,
okay.
I figured it was different for everyone.
Can I ask what mine was? Because I have that.
Yeah,
I had an idea.
You are still going to be a warlock, but you were basically going to be a custom class warlock, kind of. Which I haven't really fully decided yet what exactly was going to be entailed, but we would talk about it on the side.
Because what my idea was is that maybe I was gonna be changed to a shadow sorcerer. That's what my initial guess was.
I mean, you could. I feel like that would be thematic.
Ugh.
I think that would thematically
Thought you
work.
switch to a hexblade warlock. Same shit.
I was just kind of thinking I was like, worst case scenario, like me just being a warlock without a patron would be the most horrible thing ever. And I know you probably wouldn't do that, but I was like, do I risk it? Do I gamble?
Yeah, I guess like part of this is along the same lines. I guess with Coleman, it would also have been a class change.
Mine.
Yours would be a new god.
Oh, okay.
Yours would have been, I think, RP wise, the most serious.
Yeah. Because yours is one of two things. You would either have become Shar would have been your deity, or you would have become a oathbreaker for breaking your oath to your god. Which could have been cool too.
That would have been really cool, actually, if we did some cool flavor shit. Being the undead aura that Oathbreakers get, but I'm undead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just imagining a deity or a patron being pissed off is just terrifying to me. It's like cool RP, but it's like, having to worry about something creeping up your back at all times.
I think because we. Oh, hold on. Let's just come back to what's the moment, okay?
Yes.
We can talk more about this in a little bit. The high priest turns to you all and says, "You have shown your dedication to us and to Shar, and that is commendable. You have my support. I will speak your good name to anyone you wish to hear it."
Having Jafira's immediate concern be John as he walked out of the pool of shadows. I half listened to him, but then right after he finishes talking, I say, John, you okay?"
Yeah.
Oh, glad you're still the same you, at least.
You can do Jafira, go ahead and do an insight check on
Okay.
John. Yeah, I mean, on the surface, and you know, John seems the same. His personality is the same. He's still, sort of blunt and forward, but you can tell that there's something more going on in the inside, and just like a rearranging of John that's happening that is more personal and that needs time. Um, Almost like the moment that you had, but less somber, but soul searching all the same. Um, but yeah, uh, we'll see
Alright.
if John can even equip his sword and shield.
Yeah.
In that case, Jafar just he's like gonna play dumb at the fact that he's kind of like seeing that there's like something more going on. And he's gonna be like, all right, well, I'm glad you're doing all right, John. I fear that something might have happened to you when you uh really walked in there. And then I speak back to the priest. I was like, all right, thanks. We'll let you know. We gotta like learn about what all needs to be done first, and then we'll get back to you.
He bows his head and says, "May the darkness take you." And he turns around and he walks down a different hallway into another room and shuts the door behind him. The woman says, she says, "I will guide you back out of the sanctum." And she starts guiding you back the way you came to the front entrance. And as you arrive, she says, "If there is nothing else, uh, I wish you all a silent night. And brother, welcome to the darkness." She says to John as you're all leaving.
Uh, Jafira just stays silent and proceeds to get, walk away from the church, wishing no further interaction for now.
Yeah. Okay. So, where are you headed to?
I would like to. Well, actually, nah. Actually, nah. No, not right now. I suppose we can head back to Ethery and see what else we have to do now that we have the approval of the priest. If no one
Okay.
wants to object to that.
Are you going today?
What time is it?
Well, you went in. Oh, you stopped and you got like diamonds and whatnot. So I would say that the whole ordeal took until afternoon. We'll just say it's like noon exactly.
Let's head over to the hall right now.
All right. Uh, let's go then. John, you got everything. You make sure you have all your gear on you.
Yeah, yeah, I picked it up.
All right, that's good. That's good. Well, in that case, we can go ahead and go now. If no one else has anything to do.
Okay, you head over to the hole. Um, you are greeted, and you wait a few minutes, and then you see Dren come out from Ethri's office. This is the Shadowvar captain of the Vesarab unit. He says, unfortunately, Ethri is not here. She's up in the Air District till further notice. Do you want me to pat?
Talk to about getting into the Air District? We've got some recommendations from 2 people.
I believe that is what she's working on right now.
Ah, all right.
I will let her. Whose recommendation are you on?
What's his name, Jafar?
I think the pronunciation kind of escapes me sometimes, but I think it's Ultimer, Ultimate.
Jesus.
Uh,
Here, I'll just type it in.
I have a Altier. I think that's Altier.
Dude, there's no A in it.
I have
Here.
it like, oh,
The Litmer.
a Litmer. Oops. I
Litmer.
thought it was a U.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that guy.
The High
think
Priest,
so.
and he looks over, kind of does a kind of second glance at you guys, and sort of lingers on John for a second, and squints his eyes for a second. And he says, "I see. I will pass the news on to Ethri when I can."
Thank you.
What? Do you mind me asking how you got the High Priest's recommendation?
So I got baptized.
He kind of opens his eyes very widely as he looks over at John, and then kind of bows his head and just says, "Brother, I will let her know. If there's nothing else, I need to get back to work."
Of course. Thank you.
Yep. Okay, and he turns around and leaves.
Wow, seems like you're a celebrity now, John.
I guess so.
And you sound cooler. All right. I would like to go get some alcohol into my system. How about everyone else?
Oh, I can go for a drink. Maybe some food to go with it.
Nope, just alcohol.
Oh, I'll just grab the food on the way then.
I'll come with for
Well, aren't we
a
supposed to
pint.
wait for a week so we can try to either wait a week or try to find a job to hold us over?
I'm not too strapped for cash right now. I could do with a break.
I think I agree.
It gives John some time to test out his new body.
Anala pulls John to the side and just says, "John, are you really okay?"
I can't really tell right now.
Okay. I mean, Shah's not really known to be the giving kind, so I'm worried, is all. Just let me know if you need help with anything, okay?
All right.
All right. Okay, and then she just rejoins the group. Okay, if there's nothing else you want to do on this day, you can all have a long rest. Not that I think you need it for anything.
I used one spell slot.
Oh, that's right. Use ceremony. John, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. I also need
He
Komen to make a
explodes.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit. Wisdom saving throw. Bloop.
Oh
Ah,
no!
shit.
John, you kind of wrestle with the nightmare that is the darkness that you perceived. There was like a lack of understanding of just what exactly was happening to you. And now that you kind of have it in your thoughts and whatnot, it becomes not an obsession, but something that you focus on. It was very traumatic in its own way. But you feel like you can build off it. You're probably not going to be over this for a while. And it might affect your mentality for a bit, but you do see that you can build a new foundation from this. Komen, I have to drag you. So,
Oh shit.
He's dead as hell. New cousin coming in.
No. That's a cousin. Well,
So what's John gonna be? What the hell?
yeah. Now it's gonna become a demon.
Edge is here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Do you have any ideas on what you want to be, John? Do you want to stay fighter? Do you want to
You
change
could be
class?
literally any class pretty much, besides sorcerer, I think.
To be
Why
honest,
not
I bet both you would
sorcerer?
let you.
Because
be-
sorcerer is like something you're born with, and your thing
Okay.
is changing your history. So
Yeah.
you could have probably done realistically anything else. Maybe not druid either, but
To be honest, in my opinion, what I would do in your situation is I think I would stay fighter. I would just change subclass. I would change off of champion. And I'd become battle master. But
or go
also,
like
I'm a big
ranger.
battle master fan.
Ranger would be cool, or monk, or
Well, I feel like
The issue is the two you just said he can't use his sword anymore.
yeah.
Actually,
Well,
never mind,
who
never mind,
cares?
he can
I
because
feel
he
like
has
Who
a long sword,
cares?
not a great sword.
whatever it is, it should be like I feel like it should be thematically correct. Maybe Echo
Go
Knight.
paladin, full paladin.
I'm trying to think of like this,
Yeah,
like personality
Paladin's one of my
wise with
thoughts, right, could
John.
be
I
cool.
feel like he's been through so fucking much, like death for one, and then being sent to all these fucked up places and stuff has like kind of eroded his mind in a place where he was more open. He wouldn't have, like, at the start of the journey, he would never have done anything.
Yeah.
He would not have
Well,
gone
I mean, yeah,
that
you
route.
died and
here's
you thought you were a
my
ghost for
question to you
a week.
Yeah.
too is, do you want to have this be a soft
Your mic's cutting out.
reboot of you? You could have this be a change your mental because it's changing your history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is changing your history. So what you are now is different from what you were before the session. So you can be whatever you want. You can completely change your character. You can be like, hey, I am now John Emo Blade and be an emo guy. I think going all in
dude,
to you
Edgeblade
being,
is
like,
gonna
a
change.
Char
Yeah.
fan could be interesting RP.
The title Edgeblade has to change pretty much, right? Because that was your gladiator title.
Oh yeah, because that was his
What his
gladiator
his
name,
background
yeah,
will
so you
probably
won't
also
be Edgeblade
change.
anymore. I
It
don't
doesn't
know if
change
Gold
like
will
how
change
he was
background
brought up
just
and
'cause
his
of the
dad
difficulty
and
of doing that.
all he's done up to this point, does it? Or does it,
It does. Well, that
Oh,
all
it does.
technically exists, but you're
like the history itself
you're-
changes?
the history is real. Your memories of it change.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
get experience, I guess. Like your experience of your gladiatory days, I guess you'd still have the history of it, but like your experience of it
Yeah,
are
I've
blurry,
been
and
I've
instead
been
they're replaced
googling
with
some
whatever you
things
choose.
about Shar and like I think it makes sense like that he would do what he just did because she preys on people that are either grieving or experience profound trauma.
Yeah, and you
And
Which you definitely have, because you had your
yeah.
whole RP of
you could be
thinking
like
that
a
you were
wizard
already
now.
dead.
You could be shadowed.
Well, yeah, that and
I
just
think
like
you being a paladin would be kind of cool, becoming a paladin of
Paladin.
Shar.
Yeah, that would, or even
that
just a
would be
paladin of a dwarf
interesting.
god.
Like I could see John. I don't know if John would go full evil. I think he would maybe go neutral.
I mean, that's because
Yeah.
your whole history's changed. So you can make it so he's evil now. Like,
Yeah,
or you
but
can make
do
it
I
whatever.
want to?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Yeah. Playing
That'd be
evil is
fun.
hard when you have people that don't want to be evil.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's kind of
like
the
isn't
it's
like
kind of
Steve
the
or
Glasgow
neutral?
issue.
Like isn't like most
Everyone's
that's
pretty
like
much
neutral?
I always play neutral or
comment.
always set my character to be neutral.
Oh yeah.
No comment
Because
on
it's
mine.
so easy to be neutral and then be like, all right, I've been doing evil actions and my guy's leaning towards evil now.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
pray to an
looking
evil
at it more
god.
of kind of like
so-
playing Fable than trying to force my character down a rabbit hole.
I
And also the
pray
fact
to an
that
evil god.
you were
Because
there
right now I
with my
think I'm
rant about
neutral
alignment yesterday.
Good. I think that's what John is. Neutral good.
Probably.
Yeah. I
Do I even
would
have
say that I'm
mindset?
closer to neutral good than
I should change
than
mine to
true
what
neutral
mine should
now.
be. Okay, mine's lawful neutral. I don't think it should be. Wait, actually, maybe it is.
Well, you truthfully haven't did much shit, so I think you would probably still be neutral.
Yeah, until
Lawful
I
neutral.
act on my plans.
Until you do anything evil or you do a good amount of good actions. But yeah, ultimately you get to pick whatever you want to be Edge. It's the beauty of it.
Okay. Has John figured out anything?
Maybe.
Okay, what's John thinking?
Sentinel brought up a interesting idea.
Okay.
Would I have to become evil to become a paladin of Shar?
No, but you couldn't be good.
Yeah, I was thinking I would be hit down to like just true neutral or whatever the fuck you call it.
I would say neutral. You could be lawful neutral.
It would be lawful. if
Well,
you're
I'm not
could be
paladin.
lawful
lawful.
good though.
Well, paladins would have to be lawful. That's. I mean, your thing's.
Oh.
Because you have
I-
to follow your vows.
Yeah.
I
What
think with Shar is unique. You do have to follow your
Oh, yeah, maybe
vows.
with Shar.
As long as
Yeah,
anything,
which is
yeah.
why you
so
would
so
be
in the
involved.
terms of and it's weird. So
Because
basically,
lawful doesn't mean you follow.
as
law.
long as you don't
Alignment
break
Follow
your
moral
vows,
code.
you're good. So yes, you could become a paladin of Shar.
Mhm.
At the same time,
I don't know.
you don't necessarily have to become a paladin of Shar if you don't want to.
Yeah.
There is,
That was another idea we had.
I
is he could
think
go
the
to a dwarven god.
process
Be a dwarvish
would,
god.
I think the process would probably stray you away from a good god, but I think a neutral god would be fine. So if you want to remake yourself into a paladin, I
don't
wholeheartedly
know.
think it's fine. That's okay. You don't have to decide right now.
Yeah. It's-
Yeah, that's what we were doing while you were gone. Is we were just
Because I'm trying, like
brainstorming
I've been
ideas,
looking up
trying to
Shar
pick
and
out
seeing
what
like
Edge
kind
wants
of
to do.
things.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them that.
If you want to be a paladin of Shar, I think I can add some flavor for some things you might be gaining abilities to. That's all I'll say. It would be much easier for me to make up. I have stuff already available to use to give to you if that's the route you want to go down. If you want to go somewhere else, I think this experience would probably have
just
Oh,
some
trying to
lingering
think,
effect and give you something else.
like
too.
when I was just telling them like I'm thinking of John's like history like in the party like of dying, thinking he's a ghost when he comes back, and then going to these like hellish places and stuff like probably would like maybe
I think
like
that's
completely shatter his mind, and that would be where Shar would have come in and promised him
so.
these things.
Let me ask you something.
Mhm.
You've now been. You don't know exactly that experience, but it was somewhat similar to when you were banished and you found yourself on this other plane, and you know what is John's take on that experience, like the actual moving from plane to plane?
In the pool or in general, like from the past,
The
like
outside of the pool, the other times.
I don't know. I think it was just crippling fear and just just broken his mind down quite a bit, I would imagine.
Okay.
Makes him question things like,
What does John do with fear?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I think that is an important question to ask, especially if you're going down the paladin route.
Especially because there's a cool class for that.
I mean, there's a cool class for that. There's different ways that can go, and I think that
There's a
I
whole
think
subclass based around.
I think
fear.
that if that's the case, that if you're thinking about that, we can actually change what I said earlier about the good God thing. I think we can change that, but that depends on what John thinks. So here's the thing: you don't have to decide this right now. I think this is actually probably going to be a good time to stop, just because of this. I think
Yeah.
let's figure out what we're going to do, and we can spend time now. So we'll start from here. You guys waking up the next day, and hopefully by that time, we figured out what direction John's going to be. So Sage, if you want to end the recording, you can do that now.
Okay, ending in 3,
Later.
2, 1.